Good morning, Karoo. It is Friday, January 20th, and this is what the road in front of our house looks like today. Yes, that would be a sheet of ice, and thus there is not much happening in Pendleton, Oregon today. So it's 7:20 right now, and I've been up since 6 o'clock. And I woke up to check and see if there's a little more of the frosting. Yeah, I woke up to check because I have to make sure that I have responsibilities if offices are shut down. And I usually go in and work out anyway, but I was going to go in anyway this morning. I got up, came downstairs a little after 6, and looked outside and decided that really, most of the time when we get work called for snow or for weather, I go in anyway because it's not generally that bad as long as you take your time and nice and easy. But yeah, I think it's probably better not to be out driving on that at this point. Although my neighbor across the street woke us up in the middle of the night scraping her car so she could go to work. She works as a guard at the prison. Now, the interesting thing about my sidewalk here is that I put down salt, and it looks like so much freezing rain came in after I salted the sidewalk, that it's got melted areas underneath the ice. Yeah, well, somebody's out there shoveling, I can hear. Anyway, I am picking my way through all the garbage here. The downside of this, of these closers, and the fact that nobody's getting around, is that there's been no progress on our house the last couple days, which puts us farther behind on the remodel, which is not, I guess that's kind of like par for the course, isn't it? Remodels always take longer than you expect. But I've been saying all along that I've been hoping it's done sometime in March. But I'd kind of gotten my hopes up recently because things were moving along so quickly that it would be sooner. But that may not be the case. There were a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. Now I'm having trouble remembering what they might have been. I need Nikki's email address. I'll email you about that, because I spent yesterday afternoon recording music to send to Nikki, and it never sounds good when I'm done with it. I'm never happy with it, but I think I have enough so that Nikki can now sing. Nikki, hey Nikki, how you doing? Yeah, I think I emailed you and said we're going to have a big Yamiha gathering, hopefully the last weekend in January. I know what I was going to tell you, that they've moved the open mic that I've been participating in for the last year, and most of the time it was down at a little indoor theater, or a little theater that's owned by the city, and we had it a couple times last year at Hamley's, which you know, and then, hi, I'm talking to Karoo, and then they're now moving it down to Great Pacific. I think we went down and ate there at one point, so next Thursday night it's going to be down at Great Pacific, and so they put up a poster around town advertising it, and somebody did some took a photograph and did some graphic modification so that it's kind of like a two-tone, I don't know what you call it, but you know, it's simplified, and it's a picture of me and Jared performing, so it's kind of cool. I'm on the poster for the open mic. I will try to get a copy of it at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure. There was something else I wanted to share with you, but I seem to be unable to come up with it at this point. So, Landon Donovan had an awesome assist in the Premier League last week, and so I found Nikki's email address right here. He had an awesome assist on this, where you just got to watch it. I mean, it's like the angle that he puts the ball through, and the weight of it is just perfect where this guy runs onto it, and basically he puts the ball where nobody can get to it except for his attacker, and he hits it at the perfect time, and it's, you know, seeing that angle is it's a thing of beauty. Anyway, you should, if you can, maybe I'll email you a link to it. I've been playing, you know, FIFA 2012. Well, and so last weekend I was playing, and I got frustrated, and I hit the controller on the table because I was frustrated, and I freaked out Taryn, right, Taryn? Mm-hmm. Because I got mad, and so I decided that I was not going to play FIFA 2012 anymore for a while. So it's funny because you know, I've been pretty good about controlling my temper and my competitiveness, and you know, there was just a point with the video game where, you know, it felt like I should be able to, you know, you get, and it's always this way with anything I do. I get to a point where I think I should be good enough to do something, and I'm not, and then I get really angry and frustrated, which is why I don't play golf. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I hit the controller on the table, and I thought I broke it at first. It fell into a couple pieces, but it was just a little panel on the side of it that popped out, and then I unscrewed it and stuck it back together. Yeah, so I'm not playing FIFA 2012 for a little while, and then I'm gonna go back and play again maybe later after I take a breather and get my life, get my brain under control. Anyway, I will maybe cut this into the other video that I already did. I will upload this video, and I took a couple little videos yesterday that I'll go back and check as well. Till I speak to you again. Still dead.